Yo, what is up, everybody? And today we are back on the channel with another Madden 26 CFM video and the final CFM video of Season 1 of pxml. Today we have Super Bowl 60 going on in San Francisco, and the Titans are taking on the Green Bay Packers, who have also had their little hardships of the playoffs. And as of last week, the Packers beat the Commanders in the NFC Championship by 2 points, 37 to 35. So it was a close game. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch it because if you guys remember, oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to like breathe in the mic like that. But obviously, I didn't get to watch it. I was a little sick the whole weekend. So I'm moving like Michael Jordan flu game right now. I am moving like that, or I'm going to be trying to move like that. So yeah, I don't really have any film on the Packers guy, but he is really good. He's made some trades along the season. Has a good record. I believe he's like uh, 15-2, maybe 16-1, something like that. But he's made some trades, so you guys will see his starting quarterback is not Jordan Love. He has Jordan Love on the roster, which is really surprising to me. Like looking at his roster, some of the things just don't make sense. He has Jordan Love, superstar Jordan Love at quarterback, but his starting quarterback is Dak Prescott. So Dak Prescott is finally seeing a Super Bowl, but not with the Cowboys. He is finally seeing a Super Bowl. And also, he has Josh Hines Allen at one of his edge rushers. So instead of going up against just Michael Parsons, we are now playing two superstars at edge rushers. So hopefully our tackles can hold up. It's gonna be a hard one. And what else they have? Obviously, you guys see they have Devon Akane and Malik Neighbors, and it is just absolutely insane. This roster that we're looking at, like, how do you have all of that? It's so mind-boggling to me. And as you see, I don't know if you guys realize, but Ozzy is not a real person. Once again, we are going up against somebody who was VIP in the last league, so they have one of those custom players. So his custom player is Ozzy. He plays quarterback. I don't know what the story behind that is, but we don't need to worry about the story of that. We need to worry about the story of lag and the story of us being underway in Super Bowl 60. We get the ball first. Quez Watkins to return it here, juking outside, trying to find some space. Trent McDuffie misses a tackle, and Quez Watkins takes it up to the 46-yard line. And man, oh man, we need the lag to stop right now because I don't know if you guys can see, but you saw we were lagging before the kickoff and on the kickoff. That return was very choppy, but look, that's not what we need to. Actually, that is what we need to worry about because that can be a big reason whether we win or lose. As Josh Hines Allen, oh my goodness, he is wreaking hell on our tackles already. He absolutely cooked them, and he cooked them again. But we get it underneath to Kimere DK for the first down, a little bit more. This drive is starting off good, already at the 35-yard line. Way and Joey Sly's field goal range is now 1st and 10. Packers dialing up a little bit of a blitz. We get it to Tony Pollard underneath though, who jumps up, brings the grab down for 2nd and 4. Now 2nd and 4, a little bit of a condensed formation for our Titans. They get the first down easily, handing it up the middle to Tony Pollard. And something that I feel like can go well is us on offense as we dotted up the seam to Kimari DK, who holds on to it and is in for the touchdown. And as I was saying, I feel as though in this game, if our tackles can just, I know it is Michael Parsons and Josh Hines Allen. It is a very hard ask. But if they can just if they can stay together, honestly, we will be looking pretty good on offense. Honestly, that's my honest approach to this. If our tackles can just keep Michael Parsons and Josh Hines Allen contained for 2 to 3 seconds, or I guess 2 to 3 seconds in Madden time isn't a lot of time as Christian Watson gets it for the first down. 2 to 3 seconds in real life, that's definitely a decent amount of time for the average, but in Madden, it's not a lot of time. Maybe 3 to 4 seconds is what I need to just make a decent read. But with that being said, deep balls today, we're not going to have time for any deep balls as Dak Prescott goes underneath for Luke Musgrave, who has the first down a little bit more now at the 46-yard line, handing it off to Devon Achane, who finds himself in some space. He gets a 9-yard gain now, 2nd and 1. You see the defensive play call. I hate Tampa too, but for some reason I'm running it right here as Devon Achane has some space. Devon Achane has the speed, and Devon Achane is gone into the end zone. And I still hate Tampa too. Look, that wasn't even Tampa 2's fault right there, because it's a passing coverage, but still. Of course, when I run Tampa 2, I let up the touchdown. Like just fuel to the flame, as Marcus Harris is there to return it, gets it to about the 24-yard line, and so far, like I said, based off of his offensive talent, this is going to be a shootout. Like, this is going to be one of those games. And of course, we don't get ball after half, so we need to score on every drive, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown. We just need to keep scoring, or else this isn't going to go well. As Josh Hines Allen is, oh my goodness, the stun absolutely cooked us there, and we were going deeper. Really, he might have had a step now with a freeform pass and maybe some high ball in it. If Cam Ward could actually like make it accurate, we might have had him there, because he did have the step. But like I said, the deep balls today, they will not be there. We just will not have the time. Now, obviously, me being myself at the time of this game, obviously I wasn't thinking about that enough. So probably should have just kept Calvin Ridley underneath. But look, just got a rebound from it now, 3rd and 1. Jordan Love looking to pass it over the middle for Jaden Reed, who hangs on to the catch through the contact of Cedric Gray and Xavier Woods. Now handing it off on 1st and 10 to Devon Achane, who has nothing there, and that will be the last play of the first quarter as the game is tied up 7-7. There goes the Packers record, 15-2. I didn't get that down earlier, but got a little bit of an extended break now. Finally back to the game. Come on, what is my editing self doing? But now 1st and 10, Dak Prescott backing up, and I just realized I said Jordan Love earlier. It is not Jordan Love playing. It's Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott faced a heavy pressure from the Titans blitz as he's going over the middle for, I believe that was Malik Neighbors, but the ball is batted down, or I guess forced down. Now the field goal is going to be up and good by Brandon McManus, who is still playing with the Packers. It's about a little like 55-yarder as Marcus Harris on the return here, trying to find a little bit of space. And Quez Watkins is running behind him. For some reason, Quez Watkins should actually be running in front of him, because Quez Watkins has that speed, unlike Marcus Harris. Well, I shouldn't be calling Marcus Harris slow. He's not slow. About like 90 speed. I'm sidetracking here as we hand it off to Tony Pollard on 2nd and 4, who cuts back inside after going outside for a first down and a little bit more. Now, the Packers dialing up another stun. It's successfully picked up this time as we go over the middle for Calvin Ridley, who has a first down and a little bit more. We had Calvin Ridley and Tony Pollard open. Tony Pollard would have been the more riskier throw, as now Calvin Ridley in motion here on 1st and 10. Now the play action. This is one of our favorite plays. We go on that dig route to Calvin Ridley, who escapes from, I believe that was actually Ozzie, not Xavier McKinney. Now 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line, dialing up another pass. Cam Ward going over the middle, and it was almost picked off, but they say he was out of bounds, and that was a really dumb call from us, or not a dumb call, just a dumb read, because we had Tony Pollard open on that little corner route, but we obviously didn't see it. Now 3rd and 1, Tony Pollard in motion here. Calvin Ridley comes back across the middle for the wide receiver screen, and it does not work. And I don't know why I do that, as Joey Slye will have a easy 27-yard field goal, which is up and good. I don't know why I run that play. If you guys didn't realize, I've ran that play like 5 times in the playoffs. I've never ran it before, and the only reason I'm running it is because I ran it in college football in one of my one of my offline franchises, those little rebuilds. I chose Delaware this year, and I just run that screen all the time. Like, it just always works. Yeah. And I don't know why I decided to run it in Madden, as Jaden Reed has a lot of space juking inside, and he gets it to the 30-yard line before being taken down by Xavier Woods and Dak Prescott. And the Packers are in good range here as Devon Achane takes it up the middle. He just gets tackled by Xavier Woods now first and goal from the 9-yard line. Man in motion for the Packers off the RPO. Going outside for Christian Watson. And they say he fumbled, but won't matter anyway. The ball was out of bounds. And now a quarterback change here. Desmond Ridder in the game. In a very heavy formation. And Desmond Ridder rolling out of the pocket. And he will be in for the easy touchdown. And he fooled our whole defense. Everybody was fooled right there. There was no chance. And that was honestly one of the weirdest formations I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen that ran in Madden. That's one of those formations I've seen it like ran real life in college football, but Madden haven't seen that before. Something new. Obviously, the something new worked out easily as Tony Pollard jukes inside for no apparent reason, but still gets 2 yards nonetheless. Man in motion. Play clock winding down. Cam Ward dropping back to pass, going underneath for Alec Anumar this time, who tries to cut his way back inside, works for a little bit, but gets to the 43-yard line now, almost at the 2-minute warning. Obviously, have to get a play off here, and Tony Pollard stood no chance, and that was Edgerrin Cooper, the rookie. Is Edgerrin Cooper a rookie? I don't even know. I don't know if he's a rookie. Yes. Now Cam Ward going over the middle for Alec Anumar, who has a lot of space. Alec Anumar getting it up to the 34-yard line. Now, obviously, in field goal range for the Titans, and the Packers dialing up an obvious blitz here. Will we have time to throw? Cam Ward dropping back, trying to go for Keem DK, but Michael Parsons just got there in time, and maybe a little lucky he did. Xavier McKinney would have had a decent play on the ball as Packers dial up another stun, and the Packers defensive lineman calling us a little too small for him, I guess. Now 3rd and 11 out of the 5 wide. Cam Ward rolling out of the pocket, has a man wide open. Alec Anumar, will he get into the end zone? Yes, he will, in this game is about to be tied up again as Alec Anumar does a little fake punt, and Joey Sly's PAT is easily up and good. And what we need now, no touchdown, no field goal. Because remember, the Packers get the ball out, coming out of the halftime locker room. So we need to stop here, and the stop is not what we're going to get. Christian Watson, 96 speed, the 20, 15, 10, and he is on a runaway train. His next stop being the end zone as he took a little 3-point shot there in the city of Green, or city of Green being the Packers. Yeah, I hope you guys got. Never mind. I'm going to stop talking now. As Brandon McManus kicks the ball out of the back, or not the back of the end zone, Marcus Harris just decided not to return it. Now on 1st and 10, we hand it off to Tony Pollard up the middle, who has some space. He gets a first down now at the 46-yard line. The Titans call the first of their 3. Now from the 46, we need about 10 yards for Joey Sly's field goal range. As we're going for the sideline, Tony Pollard could not get his feet down. We realized it was cover 2, but a little bit too much power on the throw there, as now 1st and 10. PA crossers being dialed up by Cam Ward. He's rolling out. He has nothing, and he takes a sack from Micah Parsons, and that is not what we need. We should have thrown that one away. Now 3rd and 14. 14 seconds left. One timeout. Cam Ward going over the middle for Calvin Ridley. Will he get the first down? He will, and we're in field goal range. We do call that last time out with 6 seconds left. Now Joey Sly's field goal will be up and good with extra leg to spare, and the Packers will take a 24-20 lead going into the halftime locker room, because obviously we are not risking it again. Or they still have a play. Will they score? Dak Prescott in the 5 wide here. Wait. Dak Prescott looking for anybody. Jonathan Grenard with the pressure. There's a flag on the play, but it's on the Packers. There will be offensive pass interference. I have no clue how. I don't know how anybody committed offensive pass. Maybe I just missed it. I don't know. But now officially the Packers will take a 24-20 lead going into halftime, and they get the ball coming out as Joey Sly, still not risking anything, just kicks the ball out of the back of the end zone. The Packers will start at the 35-yard line in a little bit of a gun bunch formation. Dak Prescott dropping back to pass, going underneath for Jaden Reed. Excuse me, he has done some big time work in this game, but that time he's upended for a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5, dropping back to pass again, going outside for the tight end Musgrave. He gets it to about the 46-yard line, almost in McManus's field goal range already. Dak Prescott dropping back to pass. Dak Prescott has nobody open. Now he motions a man upfield, but it's just overthrown for Neighbors. Man, if he did that a little bit sooner, that pressure not in his face, that would have been an amazing adjustment for a touchdown, but it just did not work. Now going underneath, Malik Neighbors has the ball this time, and they give him the first down, fighting through the contact by 2 people. Now, 1st and 10, handing it off to Achan, who has a hole up the middle. Achan gets it about 12-yard gain to the 23, almost in the red zone here, and we are not. It does not look like we're stopping this Packers offense anytime soon. As Devon Achan gets a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8, he has about 80 yards on the day now. Play clock winding down, man in motion for the Packers. Dak Prescott dropping back to pass. Dak Prescott doesn't really have anybody, but he still finds somebody. Christian Watson with a 2-yard gain now. 3rd and 6. We can hold the Packers to a field goal right here, right now. Dak Prescott rolling out of the pocket. Dak Prescott looking to run for it. Dak Prescott gets blown up, but he holds on to the ball now. 4-for-1 from the 14-yard line. Play clock winding down. 3-2. Dak Prescott hikes it anyway. They're going for it, and he's going outside for Malik Neighbors, who gets the feet down just in time, and the Packers will take an 11-point lead with the PAT up and good. Now Brandon McManus here to kick it away. Marcus Harris will have his return. It's a little rhyme there. Brandon McManus, Marcus Harris. No, it's not really a rhyme, but it has a good little ring to it. Now 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. In the single back formation, we hand it off to Tony. No, we don't hand it off to Tony Pollard. Wow, he faked out me. My past self faked out future self, and we went on the play action, tries to get Alec Onyemeyer on that crossing route. Did not work out though. Now we hand it off to Tony Pollard, 3rd and 2 now in a gun bunch tight end formation. We hand it off to Tony Pollard, who has nothing. 4th and 1 from the 32-yard line. We had to punt it because, fortunately, in the rules, 4th and 2 from the 35-yard line and further, you can go for it. And don't worry about what just fell. That was. Don't worry about it. Packers start from. Don't worry about that again. Packers start from the 26-yard line, handing off to Achan, who tries to find himself some space, but he is held up. Now 2nd and 5 from the 32-yard line. Achan is just about at that century mark, and this run right here will get him to it and past that as Achan is escaping from Kevin Winston Jr. and the rest of the Titans defense. And Achan is into the end zone for another touchdown on the day, and he is able to bust open these big runs. It's something about this user. Every time I play him, he just has some running back that is just insane. And obviously, you guys don't know this, but in the last league, like the one before this one, I was a Patriots guy, and I played the guy I'm playing right now. His name in Discord is like Osworld or something, as Elegant Onyemeyer gets that catch up the scene. But last time I played him, he had Saquon Barkley, and he absolutely torched me. I think Saquon had like 300 rushing yards. Now this time he has Achan, who has like now 150 rushing yards. And moral of the story, don't let this guy get a good running back, because if you don't have like a good rushing defense, you're just cooked. As we go over the middle for Chigazium Okonkwo, who has a catch in a little bit more to the 31-yard line. We're obviously in Joey Sly's field goal range, but a field goal is not what we need at this point in the game, as Cam Ward is rolling out of the pocket looking for anybody just throws it away. 20 seconds left in the third quarter, about a play or two. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line, 5 wide. Cam Ward obviously dropping back to pass, going underneath for Calvin Ridley, but the ball is forced out there by Javon Ballard. Now 3rd and 10 from the 31-yard line in that gun trips formation. Cam Ward, he's going deep for Keem DK, and it was an amazing throw, and we are back in this game just like that at the end of the third quarter. Joey Sly has his PAT up and good to take this down to an 11-point game. And look, we've done it once before. Now, the comeback obviously wasn't as bad as it is now. 11 points to 22 points is a big difference, but look, we just need 2 stops, 2 touchdowns. That's what we need. 2 stops, 2 touchdowns. We have a 3-point lead. That's all we need. We've done it before in a way worse situation. We can do it now in a better situation. But it starts now with 9 minutes left in the Super Bowl. Dak Prescott is trying to end the comeback right before it starts as he goes deep for Malik Neighbors, who put the burners on our cornerbacks, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown as the Packers take a now 18-point lead. Well, the comeback officially starts now. 3 touchdowns, 2 stops. We have the lead. As Marcus Harris is here to return it, looking to start the comeback off. Good for us, and he ends the comeback before it starts again. And the Packers, now from an 18-point lead to a 25 lead, just like that. And Man, this went from mediocre to bad to ugly in about 2 minutes as Quez Watkins holds on to the ball like Marcus Ayers and well, the comeback officially starts now. 4 touchdowns, 4 stops, and Cam Ward's. Oh my goodness! Come on, Chigazio Mokonkwo. We almost started off good. Now the comeback officially starts, and it's about to end again as Micah Parsons almost sags Cam Ward, and Tony Pollard gets it outside to about the 36-yard line. Cam Ward playing good football so far. 3 touchdowns, no picks, 270 yards. He's adding to that yard total as Tony Pollard gets a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 from the 38-yard line, and we need to start dialing up some deeper passes. We can't play this dink and doink offense as Calvin Ridley cannot hold on to it. Now 3rd and 8 from the 38-yard line. Cam Ward obviously dropping back to pass, and Josh Hines Allen says none of that. And these stunts have worked all day, and I don't know how to stop him. It's just too good for us. As Cam Ward had a man wide open, Meyer, but he cannot get it away as Micah Parsons put the pressure on. Dak Prescott is lit up. Devon Achane has been lit up all day, even though you don't see that X. 158 rushing yards, and he's going to add more. Not a lot more, though, as he adds 3, now 161, under 6 minutes, about 5 minutes left. Really, if the clock doesn't stop here and Jesus, and it's not going to stop as Mr. O.O. has his first sack of the day, and Brandon McManus will miss the field goal. And look at that, a little bit of hope, a little bit of momentum going our way. We need a lot more than a little bit, though, as we go underneath on 1st and 10 for Keem DK. And from that drop right there, it shows that he's out of it. Our players are not in it. We need something big and we need something fast as Micah Parsons is not letting us get any of that. Now 3rd and 10 from the 50-yard line in the 5 wide. Cam Ward just going underneath for Keem DK, who holds on to it this time. Keem DK finds his way up to the 32-yard line, still in that 5 wide. Packers drop to a 3-man front. Will they still get pressure? They most definitely will, as we're going deep for Keem DK, who cannot hold on to it, and it's picked off by Xavier McKinney, who's going to the sideline. He does a little dance, and he does a little dance on our sideline. Man, oh man. If I was the coach in real life, I ain't letting that slide. You ain't going to dance on my sideline. And 25 points with 3 minutes left this game. We need more than a miracle here. We need more than the divisional round miracle. We need like 3 of those miracles to come back in this game, honestly. Unless we get a fumble coming up, but 3rd and 9 now, 4th and 6. We get the ball back with about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here. As Kimari DK will have the return, and what will he do with it? Kimari DK runs out of space real fast. That was Edgerrin Cooper, I believe, on the tackle there. Now 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. We need something big. We start the drive off with a play action going for Calvin Ridley, who hangs on to it. Now 2nd and 5, we got to go no huddle almost at the 2-minute warning. We don't go no huddle. And I think at this point, I think my past self is kind of out of the game. I think my past self has decided he wants to get back in the bed and go to sleep as we're going deep for Chigazio Okonkwo, and he doesn't even play for the ball. Man, oh man, I think my past self has fully given up. Like I said, he wants to get back in the bed. Flu game me, fortunately, was not able to pull it off. Now 4th and 8 from 5 wide, just looking to add some pride into the game, and that pride will be taken away as Michael Parsons gets his 2nd sack. And Dak Prescott will win his first ring as he just needs 3 more kneels and 1. And Dak Prescott and the Packers have officially done it. Dak Prescott is jumping for joy. He finally has a ring to his name, and the Lombardi Trophy is finally brought back to Green Bay, and he's showing off that ring that's going to be on his fingers. H-Chan dumps the orange Gatorade on the coach, and congratulations to Coach Ozzie. He is the first Super Bowl winner for these new seasons of pxml. And honestly, for me, it's been a hell of a season, honestly. We were not even expecting to get anywhere close to this position. Going back, I've said it all playoffs. We said this was supposed to be a rebuild year, and we're not going to get any rebuilding done. We don't even have a good pick for that. Or we have 2 first-round picks, actually, so we can get something. But look, if we got in this position with the current Titans, we can get in this position again. I promise you. We will be back. Someday, somehow, we will be back. It might not be next season, but it's gonna be some season. It's gonna be some season. But like I said, it's been a hell of a season. We showed out in the wild card divisional round, had the amazing comeback that had us all on the edge of our seats, and then AFC Championship, we beat our division rival once again, and then we get here. Look, we started off good, but then after a while, the offense kind of died down. Defense, the run game is really what killed us. But look, what can you really say? He has a better team than us. He's honestly just a better user than us, and we can only really get better. But honestly, other than that, that's really going to be it for me in this video. And last thing, after this video, since you guys probably like don't remember, there is no all-season video. There's no draft. There's no draft, no preseason games. Like I said, during this time while this is all going on, I'm like really, really sick. So I kind of missed the draft. I missed free agency. I didn't even make any free agency signings. I tried to sign Odia. I forgot how to pronounce the name. I tried to sign an edge rusher. It didn't work out. He didn't want to go with us, but that's okay. But other than that, that's gonna be it for me in this video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this series so far. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with season 2 of PXML. And peace.